Big Nate
84.
We're going to show you the MacX DVD Ripper Pro user interface here and rip the Mary Poppins DVD.
A spoonful of sugar helps the ripping go down.
All right, so I'm going to navigate to my applications and look for MacX DVD Ripper Pro. There it is. Let's open that application up, and as you can see here, we've got some options in the upper left-hand corner, some buttons here. You've got a DVD icon here. We click on that. That lets us select the DVD we'd like to rip. So, as you can see, I've already inserted Mary Poppins, so we're going to select that. And the software is going to do its thing, and it's going to analyze the DVD, find out what specific title contains the entire movie. And here is this screen automatically comes up after you click OK, and you can select the video profile. And in my case, I like to do MP4 video using H.264, but you can change it as you see here. You can make DVD backups. You can do ISO files. And for anyone that maybe isn't familiar with the term ISO, that's a disk image. So it's basically a bit for bit, byte for byte image of all the information on that DVD. So that's how you make a true DVD backup here. But let's explore some of these other output profiles. We've got some Android devices. Got HTC, Samsung, Amazon, Google, Huawei. Got, of course, a bunch of Apple devices as well. Some general purpose mobile video output profiles. Let's see what's under here. Oh, Zune. It even supports Zune. Look at that. I actually still have a Zune. It still works. I even use it. I know that it wasn't a very popular product by Microsoft, but it's kind of funny to me that this product, MacX DVD Ripper Pro, does in fact support the Zune platform. That's kind of cool. We got our PC general video here and TS video. Let's go back to recently used profiles here. So this is one I prefer, MP4 video using H.264. So it stores recently used profiles, which is nice. You don't have to, once you pick a profile that works for you and a profile that you like, you don't have to figure it out again. It just stores it, which is a nice feature. So we've selected that profile. Now the next thing we're going to do here is, what I like to do is rename the file to something that that will work in my video database. So I just like to kind of format it so it looks nice. And we're going to change the artist to Disney. And that's pretty much how I like to set up my files, and press OK and let the software kind of do its thing.
Excuse me, you forgot to hit the run button.
I also like to select the, use a high quality engine. And once you press run, the conversion will happen. Now, it can take, anywhere from 1.5 to 2 hours. It's not a super fast process. So this is the type of thing that you set it, and then you kind of go do something else for a while and let it do process in the background. Okay, so as you can see, the Mary Poppins DVD is done doing its thing. It's done ripping. I think it took about, somewhere around 2 hours.
Actually, 139 minutes to be exact.
I kind of lost track of time and then came back, and it was done. And you can see the file is here. It put the file, created the file in a folder called Mac Video Library, and you can tell the software where you want the output file to be located, and it puts that little title indication at the back of it. I like to just get rid of that just because I don't It doesn't really serve any purpose for me, but we can click on that video file. It's a .mp4, so that's how I set it up. I prefer .mp4. It's a universal format. And here we go. We can open this up and what am I playing this in? MPEG stream clip? We don't want to do that. Let's well, we can open it up in a number of different types of playback software. That's a nice thing about MP4. Let's open this up in QuickTime here. And there we go. Mary Poppins. Now it's looking a little funny here because I'm doing a screen recording and I'm fast forwarding, back and forth. This is a little test I like to do after I record a video, or rip a video, I should say, from DVD. I like to do a quick little test, just make sure the beginning, the middle, and the end all seem to make sense and nothing funny went wrong in the middle anywhere. And the next thing I do, and this is because I've got a network drive here, so I take that video file and I put it on my home network drive. So I've got what's called a NAS, or network attached storage. So it's almost like a USB drive, but instead of having a USB plug that plugs into a computer, it has a Ethernet connection that plugs into a router. So I can access these videos from my home network, from any device. I've got a Windows phone, I've got a Nexus 7 tablet, I've got my iMac, I've got a Dell, Windows computer, and I've got a Google TV device, a Logitech Review. And the nice thing about this setup is that once those DVDs are ripped and put in this folder, which is technically called a share, I can now access that video from multiple places on my network at the same time.
Oh, excuse me.
Now, let's see. Let's explore some other options in the software. We did the DVD ripping, but if we click here on the setup, we've got some options here we can select. We've got, a default audio language, which I'm going to leave as English, but you can see there's some choices available for you. You can select to open the output folder after the conversion, which, as you saw, that's what I chose. You can choose the file location right here, the directory that you want the video to end up when you're all done. Pretty much wraps it up. We've got a little about section over here. MacX DVD Ripper Pro version 4.4.4, the build number, blah, 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 blah. So all that good information about the software. And just so you know, I am not running MacX. So this is operating on an older version of Mac. I think it's Mac 10.6.4. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video informative. Now, when I bought the Mary Poppins DVD, I noticed some text at the top of the DVD case that says DVD plus digital copy. Now, if you're interested in learning more about what digital copy means, click on this link here. This little thumbnail will take you to another video that I created, and we'll explore what exactly is digital copy. All you need to do is go to digitalcopyplus.com and enter your magic code, and supposedly you will have access to unlimited streaming of this movie over the internet. Now, you can choose what service you want to use.